guys, welcome back. Today I have a really easy craft that is going to involve your Barbie doll. When I was playing with my daughter today, she decided Barbie needed notebooks because we were playing school and we don't have any. So we went ahead and made these cute little Barbie notebooks, and these are so simple. All that you need to make this is some scrap paper and some cardstock scrap. Now this can be even just a thicker paper if you don't have cardstock. You'll also need scissors to cut it out and a stapler. Now this is super easy and really quick. This is our sample one. Now when I cut the cardstock, you'll see it's actually a little bit bigger because I cut the paper just a bit too small. So once we staple this together, we're going to trim it. First thing we're going to do is take our cardstock and we're going to fold it in half. Now this measures approximately 2 inches by 1.5 down, but we can measure it to your dolls, and you're just going to fold it in half, and that's going to make the cover. Now this cardstock has 2 different patterns, or the arrows are facing 2 different directions, which means your book is reversible. There's also some fancy cardstock where you can have something nice on the inside, but we're gonna go with the plain. So we're just gonna give that a nice press and seal. And then we're gonna take our scrap papers. Now these are 1.5, and I chose some scrap that has the margin down the center. And I want that to be my top piece so that I can see it, because that is pretty close to center when I cut it out. And we're just gonna take a few papers, put them together, and line them up as best as you can. So it really helps if you've cut them evenly. So we'll take a few more because I want this one to be a much thicker notebook than that one. And we're going to line them up, then take our cardstock and then just kind of match the seam. But because I'm going to trim this, I do want to go down a little bit. And this is where having at least one piece with that margin from your paper is really going to help. And give it a little fold, and that's going to be your center. Now you can glue these in, but I want this to be a notebook where she can open. So I'm going to take my stapler. The reason we're going to fold the cardstock first is because I want the staple to be on the inside of the center like a standard notebook. Oh, there's the center. That way there's no risk when you're playing with it because the outside edge is smooth. So let's go ahead and put those back in. Oh, and again, try to line them up the best you can. These ones are coming a little crooked. Okay, line it up to the center and then flip it upside down. Hold it really still. Try to line your staple on the seam. Push. And now your staple should line up. You can do multiples. Mine is a little crooked, but it's still on the seam and it's nice and smooth. When you open it up, you'll have all your little pages. And again, I cut this cardstock a little big, so now I'm just gonna come in with the scissors and trim. I'm gonna open it, I need a little there, and trim it off. And that will make this book a little bit closer to Barbie size. Now, if you don't have lined paper, you can use plain white paper. You can use any scrap school paper that you have. So there's a couple. And because I have more than one Barbie, I'm going to make a third one. And I want this one. There's my margin. This was just leftover lined paper. And I'm going to fold it in half. Now you can staple this and then staple it onto your cardstock. This one I'm going to fold the other way. That way the inside cover will have the cool lines and we can decorate the front. So we'll fold it really nice. There we go. Line it up to the best of our ability. We're going to flip it upside down. Line it up. Try to line it up directly on the seam. Staple. And that's our book right now. Okay. Let's press it down again. I'm going to give it that same little trim. And this time I have the pattern on the inside, and I have the outside looking all nice. And then you can decorate it however you want. You can use foam shapes or leftover stickers, anything that you have. I have these cute little stickers from Valentine's Day. So I am going to put one of those onto the cover of this one. So we'll move this out of the way. These are little peel and stick. This way you can make these into anything you want. So let's try to, the one sticker I have and it doesn't pull. Okay, there we go. So for this one, I'm gonna put a great big XO heart on the cover of her notebook. You can use flat stickers. So now she has a big Valentine's Day notebook with the pattern on the inside. So you can have the pattern on the outside or the pattern on the inside. And there are our beautiful little notebooks just for Barbie. And to hold them up against her hands, they fit quite well for Barbie on her way to school or coming from the library. She can hold a whole bunch of them. There are all of her notebooks. That was such a fast and easy craft, but it makes playtime so much more fun. Make sure you show me your Barbie books and your other craft ideas and follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description. That's all for now, guys. Bye.